We just finished this 1.5 acre lake, and it's spring fed, and we have a natural well that is feeding it. We finished it probably in about July, and it's still filling up. And all these stairs are going to be underwater. The water's going to be about 18 foot deep, and it's going to come to the bottom of the deck. You come up the stairs, turn on the shower, rinse off if you want to, or if you just want to be out in nature taking a shower, you're done. But we sit out here and we watch the sunsets, and the egrets come flying over by the thousands, and then the bats come out at sunset and start feeding on all the mosquitoes. It's peaceful out here. It's our little sanctuary in the forest.
Deep well.
Fresh, clean water from our well, and it's cold, and it's perfect. It has no aftertaste. It's fresh. Nothing finer. It is good.
We are developer and builders, Audrey and myself, and we started developing the property next door about 2.5 years ago, and that was our first experience with the pipeline people, TransCanada. During this time period, we decided that we'd like to buy some property, and started talking to the pipeline people after we had already acquired it, and they have since sent us a couple of notices. And the last notice we got was probably a couple of weeks ago, where they have said, basically threatened that they're going to enforce eminent domain and condemn the property, and suggested we take the final offer, which we haven't received a final offer yet. And their initial offer was like $2,200 an acre, which 3 acres is affected on our property here. So that's about $6,000 for 3 acres right away, destroying our trees, and our lake here that is spring fed will be affected by their line crossing back up this way. And in addition, they're going to destroy 1 2-acre tract that we have for our development, which is worth $50,000, and they're going to destroy another 6-acre tract that is worth $150,000.
And 2 out of how many? It's what percentage of the total?
20%.
It's 20% of your total development out here.
And in addition to that, we have the bank has no option to mortgage a new home within 300 feet of the pipeline, so it nullifies 2 more tracts on each side of the tract that they're going to be crossing.
So it interferes with our livelihood of making a living. An independent company coming in on our property, pushing us around because they want to perform their business on our land, preventing us from running our own business on our own land, developing it.
And they're not offering you anywhere near what all this property is worth?
Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Even if they offered us $1 million, money comes and goes. Once that money is spent, that pipeline is here forever. I mean, it's going to stay with all of its toxic ingredients, and it's not if it leaks, it's when it leaks. It's inevitable. And then with all the new global people coming together, let's reduce all the emissions and the greenhouse gases of the world. Let's make a kinder, cleaner environment. This is very counterintuitive. Talk to Obama. That's going against his plan of us coming together and making it a clean place. It's just wrong. It's just plain wrong.
My top concern about the pipeline is the environment, because there is no question, just like Audrey had mentioned, the money comes and goes. The money is not that big a deal. It certainly isn't above the environmental concerns, because everything that we have read, this is the worst, dirtiest refining product that can be had, well above the general crude oil.
Yeah. In India, TransCanada has purchased all their steel pipeline from Wellspun out of India, and it's inferior product, and they had numerous incidents of it leaking. Like even in Michigan, they had a major spill up there. So we don't want that happening here. We don't want any part of it. the caustic chemicals that are in it, the benzene. It'll start polluting our underground springs here.
And did you all want to build a house for yourselves out here as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
This is our retirement package,
We've
basically.
worked too long and hard in what we do to find this little hideaway out in the forest here, just to let some big company come out here and push us out. It's not right. Yeah, it's not right. People need to educate themselves. Texans are used to hearing pipeline and crude oil. This stuff is different. Educate yourself and realize really what is coming through. Why are they leaving Canada? Canada's even trying to push them out. So there's a reason for it. Just get the facts straight. Don't just blindly follow corporate leaders and say it's okay. Stop it. Stop the pipeline.